He allowed himself to be swayed by his conviction that human beings are not born once and for all on the day their mothers give birth to them, but that life obliges them over and over again to give birth to themselves.
Thus Yaya was the supreme being, the most high spirit, the first cause. He, for lack of a more appropriate pronoun, was a hermaphroditic being, both male and female, the origin of the universe. In the distant time, everything was going well until one day Yayael, son of Yaya, decided to kill his father. Yaya, as punishment, banished him for 4 moons. Upon Yayael's return, it was Yaya who kills his son, and he places his remains in a girt vessel, origuero.
Secluded by solitude and love, and by the solitude of love, in a house where it was almost impossible to sleep because of the noise of the red ants. Aureliano and Amaranta Ursula were the only happy beings, and the most happy people on the face of the earth.
The marchers' decades-long cause was well known in the American South and summed up by a simple phrase: give us the ballot. The increased national attention brought by Bloody Sunday forced President Johnson to take action, pushing for what would become the Voting Rights Act of 1965 with the words, "It is wrong, deadly wrong, to deny any fellow Americans the right to vote."
I did not trace the borders that tear apart brothers from their brothers. I rest my head on the Rio Grande. I stand like a rock above Cape Horn. My left arm I submerge in the Pacific and my right arm in the Atlantic. Along the eastern and western coasts, I dive 200 miles into the oceans.
Life of my life, I can't be still. What is a story we never tell? How can you find me unless I call? Life of my life, I haven't changed, not turned aside and not estranged.
As I would learn later on, developed countries will always welcome the Einsteins of this world, those individuals whose talent are already recognized and deemed to have value. This welcome doesn't usually extend to the poor and uneducated people seeking to enter the country, but the truth, supported by the facts of history and the richness of immigrant contribution to America's distinction in the world, is that the most entrepreneurial, innovative, motivated citizen is the one who has been given an opportunity and wants to repay the debt.
En tus calles. En tus calles se abre la luz, la sombra, el movimiento. Se abre el paso que se agita, la sonrisa que se quiebra, la mirada que se pierde. Germina el sol en ramos luminosos y vibra la alegría, la pena, la inquietud, la esperanza. En cada huella que pase o se quede está el alma del tiempo, tejiendo los instantes, está en lo grande y lo pequeño, en lo horrible y lo bello. En tus calles está la ciudad, vibra la vida y vibra el universo.
La Llorona, El Cucuy, the damn Border Patrol, the villains of my childhood are searching for me on desert roads, and these seem out for blood. Show yourselves! Who's there? The voices yell again, angry, combative. I am shaking. All I can think about is my flip phone in the back pocket of my jeans, with the ringer like an arcade game played at max volume. Please don't go off. Please don't ring. Mom, please don't call me. I will my phone not to go off, and I'm still not quite sure why. David and I are American citizens, and he's not even Latino.
If I could live again, I will travel light. If I could live again, I'll try to work bare feet at the beginning of spring till the end of autumn. I'll ride more carts. I'll watch more sunrises and play with more children. If I have the life to live, but now I'm 85 and know that I am dying.
I am Mexican and I am proud of it. I'm also American, and that's not a separate identity from my Mexican one. I don't live between cultures. I am both cultures. I carry all of it in this gorgeous brown body. No matter how hard this country has tried to get rid of us, we are still here, flourishing. My hope is in us, in me, in you.
The interconnected voting rights struggles of the mid-20th century shared a single goal: the promise of political equality in America.
with one hand and then the other, and thus I hold our continent tight in a Latin American embrace.
Call to me, come to me. Now at the end, walk with me, life of my life, my friend.
The desert is haunted. The highway is haunted. We walk among spirits. We hide from the light.